everybody, and welcome. We've arrived at the peak of Point Omega, the ultimate challenge on this season of IQL, the Indiannica Quiz League. It is the national final of IQL 2020. We have the best and brightest of middle school quizzes from across the country, and they've got here by surmounting 6 successive stages of stiff competition. Each one of those teams has earned a place in this national final, and they've come in from Bengaluru, from Bhagalpur, from Thiruvananthapuram, from Kachrapara, from Hubli and Mumbai. Let's greet them. There they are, all of them, bright and waiting and ready to go. How are you doing, boys and girls?
Hello, sir. All good.
You know, I would have loved to have met you all in person and quizzed in front of a huge cheering audience. And that was the initial plan for IQL 2020. But then along came the contagion of Corona and the lockdown and all the tough consequences. And I know it's been a challenging year for all of us, trying your best to stay safe and making the most of whatever opportunities come your way. Well, in every crisis, there's an opportunity. The miracle of the internet and technology has come to the fore as never before. And here we are, at the end of a journey that we've conducted entirely online through successive stages, and we've reached this point, this stage, from alpha to omega, and here we are, with the creme de la creme of the country's middle school quizzers. It's quiz time. Let's meet the teams. We've drawn lots for their seating positions, and at the number 1 position is a school from Presidency College, Bengaluru. Hi guys, introduce yourself.
Hi sir, this is Deepak Nayak from Presidency School, Nagar. I am studying in grade 8. This year my takeaway from the IQL was that knowledge is a continuous process. We shouldn't confine ourselves to only one part of it. We can learn anything from anyone at any point of time.
Well said, Deepak, and let's move across to your friend, Vedant.
Hello, sir. My name is Vedant Santosh Shinde, and I'm studying at Presidency School, Nagar, in grade 8. My favorite subject in school is physics because I think it is a very beautiful subject which requires precision. And it is closely related to math, which is also one of my favorite subjects. And also it takes into factor everything that is around us, but it requires proof for every single thing. And that is what makes it my favorite.
More part, your passion for physics. Of course, that's very specialized. And here you're taking part in a general knowledge contest. So you have to have a bit of specialization as well as a bit of generalization, as it were. So Presidency College, Bengaluru, best of luck. We'll move across from Bengaluru east to Bhagalpur and to Mount Assisi School. Boys, introduce yourselves.
Hi sir, I'm Aditya Setu from Mount Assisi School and I study in class 8. The feature of the quiz which I want to talk about today and now is the feature of the quiz which I found the most challenging, and this feature is the short time limit given to us. I personally think that the way the teams have come here and the amount of knowledge they have, each of us can answer almost all the questions if it is not for the time limit. So that's the main thing and the key takeaway which I took from here, and it's the thing which I found the most challenging.
You thought that it was just the time that was really challenging for you to be able to come up quickly with everything? Okay, fantastic. So now you seem to know everything. You've had practice on answering absolutely quickly. Best of luck for this, Aditya. Let's move across to Arush.
Hello, sir. This is Arush Kashyap from Mount Assisi School. I am a student of 8th standard. And talking about the quiz, the most disappointing part of this quiz was when I was unable to answer the question related to IPL, which was the orange cap question. I watch IPL, but still I was unable to answer it. So what I learned from that part is that I have to keep in mind whatever is happening around me or whatever I'm watching.
That's right. Sometimes recollection can become challenging, but that's where discussion and consultation takes part. That's when the Super 6 are around, so you can eliminate, you can figure it out, try and figure out. You have to be able to think on your feet and think fast. Arush, Aditya, Mount Assisi School, Bhagalpur, you're welcome to this national final of IQL. Best of luck. Let's move across now back to the south to Thiruvananthapuram and to St. Thomas Residential School. Siddharth, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine, sir. I'm Siddharth Kumar Gopal and I study in class 7 in St. Thomas Residential School. One of the points where I felt really happy in this quizzing journey was last round when there was a tiebreaker question for the second prize. I really wanted to get first prize, but since I knew that I could not get the first prize, I at least wanted the second prize. And the tiebreaker question was something which I knew and I was very happy.
Terrific, Siddharth. So you managed that second position on that tiebreaker, but you were playing it very safe on that buzzer, I recall, on that round, except that the other team caught up with you. That's what happened, Siddharth. So play your cards very carefully this time round, and good to have you with us. Let's move across to your tabla playing teammate, Nakul Sham.
Hi, sir. Hi, everyone. My name is Nakul Sham, and I'm studying in St. Thomas Residential School in class 7. My favorite subject is maths, and I have a fabulous teacher in school that teaches me. Her ways of teaching gives me a different approach towards the subject maths. And I'm a bit tense and excited for today's finale.
Your affinity for maths and tabla are going to help you set up quite a rhythm in this one, I'm sure, Nakul. You and Siddharth have had a good record. So go for gold. Best of luck to you, St. Thomas Residential. Move across now back to the east and to Kachrapara in West Bengal, where we have St. Joseph's. Hi, Adiksh. Hi, Dibajyoti. Introduce yourselves.
Hi, sir. Thank you for giving me a chance to speak. First of all, I would like to thank Indiannica Learning for giving me a platform to showcase my talent or whatever I know and to also represent my school. Now, I want to talk something about this finale. I am both tensed and excited about this finale. As tense because all the teams are one of the best in their region and they can do everything what they want, and then might be possible that we can't qualify in the top 3. But I'm also excited that if I come in the top 3, then that would be a surely pride moment for myself, my family, my teachers, and my school. Thank you.
Good to hear all that, Adiksh, from you. And we move across to your teammate, Dibajyoti.
Hello everyone, I'm Dibyajyoti Ghosh from St. Joseph School, Kachrapara, and I'm studying in class 7th. I'm very glad that Kachrapara is on the finals, and my Kachrapara is best known for my Kachrapara is the second largest production of the Indian Railways coach factory. If my Kachrapara wins, then I will make whole Kachrapara proud and make one of the quizzing centers. Thank you.
All right, apart from railways, it could be a quizzing powerhouse, you're saying, Kachrapara. Good that you have such a feeling for your hometown and your place. Dibajyoti Adiksh from St. Joseph's, Kachrapara, best of luck to you in this Omega final. And now the pendulum swings back to the south once again and to Hubli. We have an all-girls team in Sanchita and Shreyoshi. Hi, girls. Do introduce yourselves.
Hi sir, I am Sanchita Gachanava from Chinmaya Vidyalaya Hubli. I am in grade 6th. I am very proud to be in all-girl team. I am also thank you for the IQL team to provide me such a wonderful platform where I could multiply my friends and enhance my knowledge. Thank you.
You multiplied friends through this quiz event. Fantastic. So good to hear that apart from general knowledge, you've gained in terms of social connections and relationships. Fantastic. You're very welcome, Sanchita. And now time to turn to Shreyoshi.
Hello sir, my name is Shreyoshi Chakraborty. I'm from Chinmaya Vidyalaya Hubli and I'm studying in the 8th grade. IQL is a really big platform, and so I could learn many things throughout all the rounds. So first of all, I learned how to be a part of the virtual conference. It's amazing to work in a team, sitting in different places. And also I got a really tough competition and could know and share the knowledge of all the participants coming from different places and in all the rounds. So I'm really thankful to IQL for providing us the opportunity for showcasing our knowledge. Thank you.
You're most welcome, Shreyoshi, and you too, Sanchita. And I wish Chinmaya Vidyalaya all the best in this national final. One last team to introduce, and that's in the west of the country. They're from Mumbai, and it's Pawar Public School. Hi, Dhey. Hi, Soham. Do introduce yourself, Dhey.
Hi, sir. My name is Dhey Mehta, and I am in grade 8 of Pawar Public School. The favorite round of mine in this IQL quiz contest was the Wordsworth, which I had come only once in the Delta Semi-Final. I think it is my favorite because it presented us a lot of scoring opportunities.
Well, yeah, Wordsworth was a good scoring opportunity. Ladder list is even better. But the key is that you have to think fast, think on your feet, and consult with your teammates. So best of luck. Soham, tell us about yourself.
Hello everybody, my name is Soham Pednekar. I am from Pawar Public School, Mumbai. I study in class 7. One of the most thrilling and exciting part throughout this journey of IQL was in one of the zonal rounds when I received a question in the ladder list regarding the cities which have hosted Olympics. At first, I thought that it was very easy, but then only one name came to my mind. So I got a little scared and nervous that what to do because there was only 45 seconds. But then my partner, he picked up from there and he named a few cities. And slowly I got along with the flow and we were able to answer the question. So that was one of the most thrilling part in this whole journey, which I enjoyed. And overall, I also liked this contest a lot because I was able to gain more knowledge, interact with others. So thank you, IQL team, and thank you.
Terrific to hear all of that from you and of the teamwork. That is really the key, to be able to feed off each other and to be able to voice your thoughts quickly and immediately. Because in ladder list, you can just keep firing off answers and there's a chance they may hit the correct target. So go for it. Yay, Soham, Pawar Public School, Mumbai. You've done very well to have got here so far. All of the teams have done very well, and the teams, of course, are playing for honor and prestige of positions and the title, but there are also handsome rewards and mementos. Let me tell you what they are. The teams from positions 4 to 6 all get an e-certificate, of course, and individual trophies and scholarships worth 2,000 rupees for each member. That's a token amount to encourage you. Then the team that comes third, that is the second runners-up, again gets an e-certificate and individual trophies, and each gets a scholarship of 20,000 rupees. Team that's in second position, again gets e-certificates and individual trophies. In this case, each team member gets 30,000 rupees. As for the top prize, the team that comes first, that winds up national champion of IQL 2020, once again, of course, an e-certificate for life, an individual trophy, and a scholarship of 50,000 rupees for each member. Those are the prizes. You've met all the teams. Within the hour, we'll find the outcome of IQL 2020. Let's quiz, starting with ladder list. As you all know, as you've played it before, in ladder lists, each team will be assigned a subject with a number of possible answers. Teams must list out at least 8 answers or names related to the subject in 45 seconds. 5 points for every correct answer. There's no negative marking. This is a chance to build up points. And there are 10 bonus points for all 8 correct answers. Go for it. Do as well as you can. The first team to go on the spot for ladder list is Presidency School, RT Nagar, Bengaluru. Boys, Deepak, Vedant, this is your subject. FIFA World Cup winners. You're familiar with football and with FIFA?
Yes, sir.
So this has been on since 1930. There are at least 8 winning teams, the ones that have won the championship in these many years. You have to try and name the 8 teams. Deepak, Vedant, consult, do what you need to. You have 45 seconds. Your time starts now.
Brazil, Germany.
Brazil, correct?
Germany.
You said Germany, that's also right.
Argentina.
Argentina.
Argentina, that's 3.
Uruguay.
Uruguay, the very first. Well done.
Spain.
Spain, very good. That's 5. 3 more to go. Think, current winners.
Portugal.
Not Portugal. 20 seconds. Consult.
France.
France, absolutely. They are the current champions. 2 more.
England.
England, very good. 7. 1 more to go, boys. Go close by.
Netherlands.
Not Netherlands. No. I'm afraid time is up. You got 7. That's a very creditable performance. If you had got 1 more, you would have got a bonus and reached 50. But you've got 35, which is a good score indeed. The one you missed, boys, is Italy. All right? So Italy are the winners that you missed. But Presidency Bangalore, you end up with 35 points. That's a great flying start. We'll move across to Bhagalpur now. Aditya, Arush, remember to consult, okay? You're the only team who are together in the same place. Same background curtain, the others aren't, so you can actually hear yourself think aloud. Boys, this is your subject for ladder list. Film starring Ayushmann Khurrana, okay? He starred in a number of films. Hang on, okay? You have 45 seconds, consult with each other. Try and get in at least 8. If you're ready, well, start your time now.
Vicky Donor.
Andhadhun.
Vicky Donor is correct. Andhadhun is also correct.
Shubh Mangal Jada Savdhan.
Chicken Khurrana.
Shubh Mangal Jada Savdhan is correct.
Shubh Mangal Savdhan.
Shubh Mangal Savdhan is also there. 4 in, 4 more to go. You've got time. 30 seconds, consult. 4 more.
Dream Girl.
Dream Girl is correct, yes. 3 more. 20 seconds.
Chicken Khurrana.
Same.
Sir, is there any Chicken Khurrana?
No, there's no Chicken Khurrana. That's not his. 30 seconds. 3 more to go.
Do you remember?
You missed some big ones, some recent ones.
Panga?
Panga.
Which one?
Panga.
Panga. He's not in Panga. Here's the entire list. You've gotten 5. That is reasonable going. But I thought you would have done better. Here's the entire list. You missed Gulabo Sutabo, most recent. You missed Dam Laga Ke Aisa, right? Meri Pyari Bindu, Bareilly Ki Barfi, Hawai Zada, Bevkufia, Badhai Ho, which was a terrific recent hit, Article 15, and Bala. Okay, but you got in 5. You ended up with 25. So that's a reasonable start in ladder list. And now time to move to Thiruvananthapuram. Let's see how they do with their ladder list, and it's in Thomas Residential. Siddharth, Nakul, you're dying to know what your subject is. This is your subject in ladder list. Language is mentioned in the language panel of Indian currency notes. You know, every rupee note that is there, different denominations have a language panel, okay? And you have to name the languages which are on that language panel. I can tell you, in all, on a rupee note, there are 17. You have to exclude English and Hindi. There are 15 others. You have to pick just 8 of them to get bonus points. Ready? Siddharth? Nakul?
Yes, sir.
If you're ready, we'll start your time now.
Assamese.
Assamese, correct?
Urdu.
Urdu? Also
Bengali.
correct. Sorry?
Kannada is there?
Kannada?
Bengali.
Bengali, correct.
Malayalam. Tamil.
Malayalam is also correct. Hang on. Tamil.
Marathi. Punjabi.
Marathi. Punjabi. Good.
Kannada.
Kannada, you said. Is Kannada there? It is, and you hit a bonus. Okay, that is a great run that you had over there, and in keeping with the kind of performance you've been doing all through this contest, except for that missed buzzer which you spoke about, let's see what the languages are on the language panel. Let's have them all on the screen. There you are. As I said, English and Hindi are not on this list, but Gujarati, Kashmiri, Konkani, Nepali, Odia, Sanskrit, and Telugu are also on that list. And that gives you 50 points. Well done, boys. Let's move across to the next team. And that team is from Kachrapada. Kachrapada, Athiks, Devajyoti, I hope you like your subject and I hope you have a feel for it. This is what it is. Individual Olympic medalists of India. Okay? Indians who have won individual medals at the Olympics through time. Okay? Athiks, Dibajyoti, I hope you're familiar with the subject. Consult with each other. You have 45 seconds. Try and name 8 or as many as you can. If you're ready, we'll start your time now.
Sir, Karnam Malleshwari.
Karnam Malleshwari, correct?
Sir, PV Sindhu.
PV Sindhu, also correct?
Sakshi Malik.
Sakshi Malik, yes, in wrestling.
Sir, is it Leander Pace?
Leander Pace in tennis, correct? Abhinav Bindra, the only goal from India, an individual goal. That is
Sir, Sushil Kumar.
Sorry? Sushil Kumar in wrestling, very good. 6, 2 more.
Saina Nehwal.
Saina Nehwal in badminton, yes, 1 more to go. Just 1 more. This is exciting. Consult. You've not talked to each other at all.
Do you know something?
Time. Just 1 away from maxing it, but 35 is a very good score. So you've matched what Presidency Bangalore has done. Here are the ones that you missed. Let's have them up all on the screen. A.D. Yadav, the very first medalist from independent India. Then you had Rajavardhan Singh Rathore, you have Vijay in shooting, Vijendra Kumar in boxing, Vijay Kumar in shooting again, Yogeshwar Dutt in wrestling, Mary Kom in boxing, and Gagan Narang also in shooting. All right, so that's the total list of individual medalists, and we hope in time there'll be many more. But in the meanwhile, St. Joseph's, you've got 35. Time to move on to the next team. Those are the girls from Chinmay Vidyalaya in Hubli. Girls, this is your subject. Indian Nobel laureates. They have to be Indian or of Indian origin. You should know this subject. This is well-trod grounds, particularly for people with any kind of quizzing experience. You have to name just 8. All right? Sanchita, Shreyoshi, if you're ready, we'll start your time now.
Rabindranath Tagore.
Rabindranath Tagore, the very first Asian, non-European as a matter of fact. Yes. Sorry?
C.V. Raman.
C.V. Raman. Correct?
C.V. Raman.
Yes.
Amartya Sen.
Amartya Sen in economics, absolutely right.
Mother Teresa.
Mother Teresa, Peace Prize, yes, correct.
Kailash Satyarthi.
Kailash Satyarthi, also peace. Sorry? Think of the different categories. Sorry?
Venkataraman
Yes.
Krishnan.
Yes, Venkataraman Ramakrishnan is absolutely correct. Yes, Sanchita, good going. 2 more. Think different categories. Think recent. Amartya Sen is already in. So you got in 6. You got in 6. That's 30 points. That's good going. That's a reasonable start. Sanchita, Shreyoshi. Here are the ones you missed. Among others, you missed the most recent, Abhijit Banerjee. All right? In economics, B.S. Naipaul is of Indian origin. Of course, he's from Trinidad. But of course, in literature, he's a giant of Indian origin in the world of letters. And there's Hargobind Khurana and Subramaniam Chandrasekhar in physics. Okay, girls, you have 30 points over there. Here's the last ladder list. We've had fast and furious quizzing with answers coming in very quickly. Pawar Public School, Mumbai, Dhey and Soham. This is your ladder list subject. IITs in India. After the initial 5, a whole lot of them have been set up all over the country. You have to name just 8 of them. Consult. Do what you need to try and max this. You have 45 seconds. We'll start your time now.
IIT Bombay.
IIT Delhi.
Mumbai, IIT Bombay is correct. IIT Delhi.
Madras.
IIT Madras. Yes, correct. Sorry?
Kharagpur.
Kharagpur, IIT Kharagpur, the very first. Yes.
Indore.
Indore is also correct.
Hyderabad.
You said Hyderabad. Yes, is correct.
Bangalore.
Bangalore.
Gandhinagar.
Ahmedabad.
Gandhinagar, yes, IIT Gandhinagar is there. Just one more and you max
Patna.
You think IIT Patna?
There is
Yes,
something.
there is an IIT Patna and you max it. Well, there's the entire list, okay? You missed Kanpur from the original 5, but then you got to Indore, which is absolutely right. There is Kanpur, Guwahati, Roorkee, Ropar, Bhubaneswar, Jodhpur, Varanasi, Tirupati, Dhanbad, Bhilai, Jammu, Goa. But then you just needed to get 8 and you got all the 8 and you maxed it with 50 points. Wow. We've had the numbers coming in thick and fast, so let's see how it's all looking on the scoreboard. In 6th place is Mount Assisi with 25. In 5th place is Chinmay, who have 30. Then tied in 4th place is Presidency in St. Joseph's. And finally, on top, at 50 points apiece, it's St. Thomas Residential and Pawar Public School. It's very early days. The good news is that your points to play with, and including going on the buzzer as we move on to 3 more rounds. This contest is wide open. Let's find out how you do in the next one, which is direct fire. There are 2 cycles of play. Each team gets a total of 2 assigned questions in this round. Other teams can buzz at any point, but the question passes only if the assigned team misses it. A question may pass up to 5 times till a correct answer is given. If no team answers, 4 choices will appear for all to buzz. This too can pass, but just once more. There are 10 seconds given for a direct question with 10 points for every correct answer, but on the buzzer, once a team is assigned the question, they must answer instantly. And in the case of a buzzer, there's 5 points for a correct answer, but 5 points are taken away for a wrong one. Best of luck, teams. Under direct fire, coming up is Presidency School, Bengaluru. Deepak, Vedant, this is your direct fire question. Which Mughal emperor was crowned king at the early age of 13? 10 seconds.
Deepak, it's Akbar, right?
Yeah, it's Akbar.
Akbar.
They had that little bit of consultation. They've said Akbar, and Akbar is correct. That gets you 10 points. Akbar indeed was just 13. He was appointed governor of Punjab when he was 13. And then after Humayun, his father, died, he was crowned king. And due course, of course, became Akbar the Great. So 10 points to you, Presidency. We'll move across to the next team, which is the team from Bhagalpur. Right, Aditya, Arush. This is your question. Which African country that has 3 capital cities is also called the Rainbow Nation for its policy of accommodating racial and ethnic diversity?
South Africa?
South Africa, bang on, absolutely. Well done, that gets you 10 points too. Rainbow Nation was in fact a term coined by Bishop Desmond Tutu, who was an anti-apartheid activist, and South Africa has 3 capitals, that is Pretoria, Bloemfontein, and Cape Town. And respectively, Pretoria is the executive capital, Bloemfontein is the judicial capital, and Cape Town is the legislative capital, and that gets you 10 points. Teams are off to a flyer in direct fire. On to St. Thomas Residential, Thiruvananthapuram. Siddharth, Nakul, this is your question. The name of which former capital of Japan, where a landmark international environmental treaty was signed, is actually an anagram of the present capital. There's Aditya from Mount Assisi, Mumford in the buzzer, but you have 10 seconds.
Kyoto?
Kyoto, absolutely. Kyoto is correct. The historic capital of Japan, which is also known for being the place where the International Kyoto Protocol was signed, which aims to reduce emission of gases that contribute to global warming, signed in 1997. 2 teams have taken the direct fire question. 3 is a matter of fact. And now on to the team from Kachrapara. Atish, Dibujyoti, this is your question. Steve Jobs named the first range of his company's personal computers after which variety of Apple? 10 seconds. You can figure this one out.
Do you know something about this, Dibujyoti? Sir, iPad?
No, it's not iPad. Has somebody gone for it on the buzzer? It's Siddharth from St. Thomas Residential. Siddharth, what is your answer?
Macintosh.
Macintosh is correct. That's a variety of Apple Steve Jobs was very fond of, as a matter of fact. And short for Macintosh is Mac. So that's where the name Mac comes from. And St. Thomas picks up 5 points for getting that on the buzzer, on a pass. And then we'll move across to the next question. And that's the team from Hubli, Chinmay Vidyalaya. Sanchita, Shreyoshi, this is your question. Which royal figure's portrait is on the coinage and currencies of the most number of countries at present? 10 seconds.
Queen Elizabeth
Which Queen Elizabeth?
II.
Queen Elizabeth II? Yes, that is correct. Is in fact currently on as many as 35 countries, appears on the banknotes of countries in virtually every continent except for Antarctica. All right, so team's doing well on this one. They are not finding it too challenging. It's a time thing so far. Let's move on to the 6th team, and that's the team from Mumbai, Pawar Public. Yay, Soham, this is your direct fire question. The Karnataka Khadi Gramodyog Samyukt Sangh is a sole authorized manufacturer and supplier of which product of national significance?
Indian national flag, Indian tricolor.
Soham, here you agree with Soham?
Yes, sir.
That is your answer, the national flag? That is correct. And you pick up 10 points for that. It's located in Bengari, in the Dharwad district of Karnataka, and is run almost entirely by women, apparently. And so 10 points to Pawar Public. You know, we've had a very high-scoring national final. I'm so glad. There's nothing more pleasing, let me tell you, for a quiz master than have the answers coming in thick and fast. Our opening cycle of direct fire is done. We move on with our second direct fire round. This one is with visual clues, and we'll move anti-clockwise at this point of time. That means that we begin with Pawar Public School, Mumbai. This is your question. Launched in 2013 by the Durov brothers, this is the logo of which encrypted messaging app recently witnessing a surge of popularity. This is the logo. Can you name it?
Telegram.
It is Telegram.
Yes, sir.
Well
Telegram
done.
Messenger.
10 points. So you're having a great round along with Ye. So that is in fact the correct answer. So do you use Telegram? How did you know about Telegram?
I don't use Telegram, but like I had heard of it recently because I'm a member of one of club in our school, and that has a group on Telegram. So like I received a mail regarding it, and then I just researched on it little. So that's how I came to know about it.
Very good, though, Sam, and that's fantastic because Telegram and Signal are suddenly getting a surge because of the features they offer and because of privacy concerns with other popular messaging apps out there. They have a number of very attractive features which give you privacy more than what's most popular at this point of time. Now, let's move on to the next team, and that is the team from Hubli. Back to the girls from Chinmay Vidyalaya, Sanchita, Shreyoshi. This is your direct fire question. Spanning the Lohit River, after which Bharat Ratna from Assam is the longest river bridge in India named?
Bhupen Hazarika.
Bhupen Hazarika is absolutely correct. That is right. The singer, songwriter, lyricist, director, poet, and filmmaker who was awarded the Bharat Ratna posthumously in 2019. That bridge, incidentally, is 9.15 kilometers long. It's a very long bridge at the moment, the longest in India. Okay, so that gets you 10 points. I'm so glad that we're having a high-scoring round. We'll move across to the Kachrapara team. This is your question. Also known as whistling dog and red dog, what one-word name is used to refer to this endangered wild dog found in India?
Sir, fox.
It's not a fox. The question will pass on the buzzer, and the first team to have buzzed in is Aditya from Mount Assisi School. Do you have the answer, Aditya?
Yes, sir. It's the dhol.
It is the dhol. That is the correct answer. Very good. Going indeed. It's listed as an endangered species by the IUCN as populations are decreasing. And unlike other members of the family of dogs, dholes have a unique number of teeth. Their muzzle is thick-set and equipped with only 40 teeth, while others are 42. And as you would note from the name, they can also whistle, particularly amongst each other. So this is a whistling dog. Dhole gets you 5 points, Aditya, from Mount Assisi School. We'll move on to the next question, and that goes to St. Thomas Residential on the direct. Siddharth, Nakul, this is your question. Symbolized by women embracing trees, name this forest conservation movement that began in the Garhwal region of what is now Uttarakhand in the 1970s.
The Chipko movement, right? Chipko movement.
Are you consulting? Are you giving me an answer?
Chipko movement.
Chipko movement.
Chipko is correct. They are Chipko fine with the tree over there. The women are, and that of course is most associated with Sundarlal Bahuguna, who was inspired by this people's movement. And it is the Chipko movement, and the women embrace the trees, not allowing people to cut them. That gets 10 points for St. Thomas Residential. Well done. We'll move across to the next team, and that team is from Bhagalpur, Mount Assisi. This is your question. On which island in the Narmada River is this statue located? You'll be familiar with that statue.
Statue of Unity.
Island of Unity.
No, that's a wild guess. It has a name. But it's time. Has anybody gone for it in the buzzer? Siddharth from St. Thomas Residential has gone for it in the buzzer. Siddharth, what is your answer?
Sadhubet Island.
Sadhubet, you think? That's the name of the island on which that Statue of Unity of Sardar Patel is? You are correct. And how did you know that, Siddharth? Kerala is pretty far from Gujarat. You read about it?
I had read about it when like the building was initially constructed, and it was like very popular because it was quite tall. So that's how I read about it.
And you read about Sadhu Bet, but a very good one to get. You pick up 5 points for St. Thomas Residential over there. And we move on to the next question on the direct, and that's Presidency School, Bengaluru. Okay? You get the last question of direct fire, and your question, Deepak and Vedant, is what important infrastructure network has been depicted in this map? That's the map of India. It's blown up here. The route is described. What is the name given to that roadway?
Deepak, any ideas? Is it NH?
Sorry, Deepak, I didn't hear your answer.
NH7?
No. There's Aditya from Mount Assisi who's gone for it. Aditya, what is your answer?
My answer is Golden Quadrilateral. You can make from the cities their map.
Yes,
Golden
that is right. It is the Golden Quadrilateral because it connects 4 major centers in the country, north, south, east, west. And so you get some points recovered for the direct that you missed, Aditya, for Mount Assisi. And that brings us to the end of this direct fire round and to the scoreboard. What do we have at the end of 2 of the 4 rounds in this national final of IQL? There we have it. St. Joseph's Kanchapara now at 35 in 6th place. Tied in 4th place is Mount Assisi and Presidency from Bhagalpur and Bengaluru at 45 points apiece. In 3rd place is Chinmay Vidyalaya from Hubli with 15. 2nd place, Pawar Public with 70. But St. Thomas Residential have moved up. They've made up what they couldn't quite achieve in the ladder list, and they're now at 80, leading the board. But there are 2 very high-scoring rounds left. Next up, it's Super Sixer. In Super Sixer, if you hit a sixer, you can get 40 points and open up the contest. So each team gets a thematic grid with 9 tiles, and 45 seconds. Team should pick 6 correct answers in consultation with each other. Choices can be changed within the allotted times. Team should only lock the choices they are absolutely sure of. There are 5 points for every correct answer. One incorrect answer, though, will take the team to 0. There's jeopardy built into the scoring here. And there are 10 bonus points for all 6 correct answers. So try and hit a 6er, but at least try and get up as many points as you can. Once again, we go anti-clockwise. And the first team to take on a Super 6er set is Pawar Public School, Mumbai. Hey, Soham, this is your Super 6er subject. National political parties as recognized by the Election Commission of India. Now, there are 3 key criteria, and we are taking the ones which are recognized by the Election Commission, remember. A party gets recognition as a state party on 4 or more states, that's one criteria. And if it wins 2% of the seats in the Lok Sabha, from at least 3 different states, at a general election to Lok Sabha Legislative Assembly, the party polls at least 6% of votes in 4 states. In addition, it wins 4 Lok Sabha seats from any state or states. Now, don't start answering immediately. Take a look at your tiles. There are 9 names of 9 parties there. You have to distinguish with what are recognized as national parties by the Election Commission of India. Your 45 seconds will start your time now.
Communist Party of India.
Communist Party of India.
Communist Party of India, let's put it in.
Bahujan Samaj Party.
Bahujan Samaj Party, lock it.
Bharatiya Janata Party.
Bharatiya Janata Party, let's lock it.
Communist Party of India.
Communist Party of India.
Communist Party of India, you already have that.
Nationalist Congress Party.
Marxists have locked it.
Nationalist Congress Party.
Indian National Congress. Both.
You said Nationalist Congress Party and you said...
And Indian National Congress.
Indian National Congress.
Indian National Congress. Now, you can change anything if you want.
No, sir, we will go with that. Lock.
I've described the criteria as recognized by the Election Commission of India. You can make a change if you want. All right, you haven't. You're very sure of this. Okay. You said Communist Party of India, Bahujan Samaj Party, Bharatiya Janata Party, Communist Party of India, Marxist, and Indian National Congress, all recognized by the Election Commission of India. All of them are right. 25 points already. Is Nationalist Congress Party correct? Let's see. That is correct. And you maxed it. You get a bonus, 40 points. So you leap ahead to the lead at this point of time. Well done. Then that takes us to the next team. It's Chinmay Vidyalaya Hubli. This is your Super 6er subject. Insect-eating plants, Sanchita, Shreyoshi. I hope you're familiar with this subject. You can consult with each other. Pick 6 of the correct ones from this list of 9 coming up on your screen. Take a good look. We'll start your time now.
Pitcher plant. A plant.
Which one?
Pitcher plant.
Pitcher plant. Lock it.
Venus flytrap.
Venus flytrap. Lock it.
Australian sundew.
Australian sundew, you say. Lock it.
Cobra lily.
Cobra lily. Let's lock it. Lock only the ones you're absolutely sure of. Okay, you can also eliminate, remember.
We'll remove Cobra lily.
You'll remove Cobra lily, all right, if you say so. 8 seconds. Do you want to name any more? That is time. There was uncertainty, complete uncertainty there. You said pitcher plant, you said Venus flytrap, and you said Australian sundew. 15 points. Good going. But you could have got more if you had said Cobra lily. That would have got you 20. And then, if you had also said monkey cup and butterwort, that would have maxed the board for you. All right? But you pick up 15 points, Chinmay Vidyalaya. Good going. We'll move across now to Kanchrapara and to St. Joseph's. Boys, this is your Super 6er subject. Senapatis in the Kurukshetra battle or war. All right? I hope you know your Mahabharat. These are your 9 options coming up on the board. Pick the 6 who were Senapatis of their respective armies during the 18-day war. There are 45 seconds. We'll start your time now. You have any answers?
Sir, Bhishma.
Bhishma, lock it.
Drone. Drone.
Drone.
Ashwathama.
Sorry?
Ashwathama.
Ashwathama, you've locked 3.
Sir, Karn.
Karn, you've locked 4.
Drishtadyum.
Drishtadyum, you've locked. All right, lock it. You've got 15 seconds. You can name one more or change anything that you want.
I'm not sure about anyone else.
Think what it could be. You can eliminate.
No, sir.
All right, you've gotten 5. Let's reveal them. Karna, Bhishma, Drona, Drishtadyum, Ashwathama, all correct, and that gets you 25 points. The one that you missed is Shalya. If you're named Shalya, you would have got full points, 30 plus your bonus. But you missed that. Drishtadyumna, of course, was the commander-in-chief or the Senapati of the Pandav army for the entire 18 days. The others were interim. They served as Senapatis of the Kaurav army. So you've picked up 25 there, Atish and Dibbajoti. We'll move on now to St. Thomas Trivandrum. This is your subject. Okay? Winter Olympic sports. Okay, pick the 6 out of these 9. Let's put in all the options here. 45 seconds, pick the 6 right ones, starting now.
Ice hockey.
Ice hockey, you say.
Bobsleigh.
Bobsleigh.
Bobsleigh, clock it. You have to pick.
Luge.
Luge, lock it.
Is biathlon there?
Pick the ones you're sure of. Sorry?
Figure skating.
Figure skating, that's 4 you've locked. Two more, at least, or you can change anything. 15 seconds. 2 more, and you can max it or change it if you get all 6 right. It's time. So, you said bobsleigh, luge, ice hockey, figure skating. All of them are correct. And that gets you 20 points. Now, the ones you missed over here are the biathlon, okay, and curling. Triathlon, of course, is now in the Summer Olympics, swimming, cycling, running, BMX freestyle. BMX you should have eliminated because that is on cycles, as you know, and sport climbing, which is now on artificial boulders and walls. People are tested for lead climbing, speed climbing, and bouldering. So those are Summer Olympic sports. The rest of Winter Olympic sports, you picked up, I believe, 4 of them. So you get 20 points. That gives you a reasonably good score, but you could have maxed that and by 20 more points. But you're at a century. That's good going, St. Thomas. Let's move across to the next team, and that is the team from Bhagalpur. Mount Assisi School, Bhagalpur, this is your subject. Animals that are found in India, all right? You got dhol, so maybe you're good with this one too. Let's put in all the 9 choices. You've got to pick the 6 correct ones or as many as you're absolutely sure about. You have 45 seconds, Aditya, Arush, we'll start your time now.
Asiatic lion, river dolphin.
River dolphin, that's right.
You have time, Asiatic lion, river
dolphin.
River dolphin.
Yeah, that's 2.
Siberian crane.
Yes,
Siberian crane, you think.
Migrate.
All right, let's talk it.
No, not Siberian crane.
Are you sure? Let's
Yes.
check it out.
You're sure.
No, not Siberian crane. Shanghai.
Shanghai, lock Shanghai.
Are you sure about Shanghai?
Leave out Shanghai.
Leave out Shanghai. Take out Shanghai. You can eliminate, 5 seconds, come on.
Every year I see them on the tree.
Shanghai. No.
Yes, no, Shanghai, not Shanghai. It went over there. You said Asiatic lion, of course, indeed. That is the Asiatic lion, river dolphin. The Gangetic dolphin is absolutely right. Got 10. But then you removed Sangai. Sangai is the dancing deer in Manipur. That is correct. And Siberian crane, it migrates every year and comes to India, it stops. Hangul is the Kashmir stag. You got to get 5 points for that. And there, Dachigam is the only place you find them. And the Hulok gibbon is the only primate or ape found in India. And jaguars are from the Americas. Giant panda, you know, is from Japan, China, beg your pardon. And the II is in Madagascar. You could have just eliminated and picked the right ones. But at the end, you picked just 2 out of a subject I thought you would be good at because you got Dhol, and you pick up 10 points there. Well, Mount SSC, that's your score. There's still the last round to try and make up and try and get within the first 3 places at least. And let's move on to the last team, and that's Presidency School, RT Nagar, Bengaluru. Okay, Deepak, Vedant, this is your subject in Super Sixer. Words named after people. Okay? Words named after people. Let's put in the 9 choices. Pick the 6 words that are named after people. You got 45 seconds. Consult, think. Your time starts now.
Braille.
Braille.
Braille. Let's lock Braille.
Decibel.
What did you say?
Decibel.
Decibel. Let's lock it.
Boycott.
Boycott, you say? Lock it. Get to them 6, or at least those you're sure of. Keep going.
What do you think about mausoleum?
Seems likely, but I can't say anything for sure.
Jacuzzi? Jacuzzi, I think so.
You want to lock jacuzzi?
Yeah, we can go with jacuzzi. And what about diesel?
Diesel, I don't know.
What about diesel? Mausoleum, Bakka. Okay.
You said okay to mausoleum, or what did you say? Yes, no, maybe what?
No.
No to mausoleum.
You said no to mausoleum. But you said yes to decibel. Let's reveal the answers. Jacuzzi, Braille, boycott, 20 points. And the ones you missed are mausoleum. All right, that's from Mausolus, right? That would have got you points. And you missed diesel. That would have got you points as well. And that would have helped you max. How come you missed Rudolph Diesel? Okay, but that's the end of that. You've picked up 20 points. So much happened in that round. Let's put that all on the scoreboard and see what happens as we head into our very last round. We have Pawar Public leading with 110 points. Good going, boys from Mumbai. St. Thomas, you're just 10 points behind with 100 points, but very well within striking distance. It's a close fight. So looks like, well, the fight is on for actually a number of teams because there are 60 points at stake in this last round.
For me and our team at Tree of Knowledge, the journey of our Know For Sure books began when years back, Encyclopedia Britannica approached us to develop a series of books to engage and excite students right from class 1 all the way up to class 8 on general knowledge. It was a coming together of our track record of successful knowledge shows in electronic media with the culture of Encyclopedia Britannica. In the last few years, as the publisher has changed identity and management, segueing into Indiannica Learning, I'm pleased that the same commitment to development of content continues, with no effort or resources being spared in putting out the Know For Sure books as benchmarks of the best of content and quality which the reader would value. There's a constant dialogue about new age learning solutions to train and foster knowledgeable and capable minds, and I look forward to taking things forward with the Know For Sure legacy.
The last round, which we call Final Countdown. In Final Countdown, 60 points could be won or lost. There are 6 direct questions in this round, which are open to all teams on the buzzer. There are 10 points for a correct answer, but it's -10 for a wrong answer. Once assigned, teams must answer immediately. So remember, if I hear a buzzer, I will stop the question midway and you have to give me an answer. You cannot say that you buzzed accidentally or that you didn't mean to. Even if it's just before the question, I will stop and ask you the answer. If it's correct, of course, you get points. But then if it's wrong, you will be penalized, and you don't want that to happen accidentally. I want all of the teams to do well. This contest is wide open. The scores are in front of everybody watching too. So try and get there on top, but at least among the top 3. Best of luck, teams. Your final countdown starts with question number 1. Which beverage is made using the leaves of Camellia sinensis and Camellia? Yes, somebody's gone for it on the buzzer. Mount Assisi, Bhagalpur.
Tea.
Tea is correct. I was going to say Camellia assamica. Those are the 2 main species of plant from which we get the tea leaves. Mount Assisi, you pick up 10 points over there and move up to 65. All right? Good going. Question number 2. What title for the head of Hyderabadi royalty comes from the... Somebody's gone for it, and it's Vedant from Presidency School. Yes, you press the buzzer. What's the answer?
Is the title Nizam?
Nizam is correct, and you double guessed correctly. What title for the head of Hyderabadi royalty comes from the Arabic word for order and organize? In Presidency, you pick up 10 points and improve your position to 75, 3rd place. All right, question number 3. Who taught both Duryodhan and Bhim the art of fighting with a gada? Yes, somebody's gone for it on the buzzer, and it's Aditya again.
Balram.
Balram, that's right. With a gada or mace, to complete the question. And it's Balram who taught Duryodhan and Bhim that. So Mount Assisi picking up, venturing where others aren't and picking up points, even though they're going for the buzzer prematurely. They're at 75-2, tied in 3rd place. Right. Question number 4, and the top 2 aren't taking risks. Okay, I notice. But question number 4. To all the teams, open on the buzzer. In the wake of PUBG getting banned, which action hero of Bollywood is mentoring the development of an Indian equivalent game called 4G?
Sir, it's Akshay Kumar.
Sorry?
Sir, Akshay Kumar.
Akshay Kumar is correct again, and you pick up 10 points for that. And yes, Akshay Kumar is involved, associated with this project. They're trying to put up something called 4G, which is a sort of Indian equivalent or variation, if you like, of PUBG. Question number 5. And on the board, things are tied at 3rd place. In the top place, they haven't gone for it on the buzzer at all. They seem to be satisfied with their positions. Rabindranath Tagore renounced his knighthood in protest against which infamous event of 1919 and his presidency? Yes, what's your answer?
Jallianwala Bagh.
Jallianwala Bagh is correct, and you move up to 85 and 3rd place. That is right. He gave up his knighthood. He was Sir Rabindranath Tagore, but he gave up his knighthood, protest against the 1919 massacre of Jallianwala Bagh. And we are down to question number 6. And the top 2 positions haven't changed at all. Only the 3rd place and other places have been changing. Is there going to be a shift with the last question? We'll find out. We're on the last question, question number 6 of the final countdown, which may decide the outcome of this national final. All teams, ready on the buzzer. This is your question. Instituted in 1978, in which field are the annual Sanjay and Geeta Chopra Award? Somebody's gone for it.
Sanjay and Geeta Chopra.
And that team is Mount Assisi, Bhagalpur. You've gone for it. You have to give me an answer.
Sir, the field is
immediately
something related to films.
Films.
It's not film. You've taken a blinder, but that is not the correct answer. It's bravery, and we have a result. We have a clear winner. They didn't go for it at all on the buzzer in the final countdown. It's Pawar Public School, Mumbai, with 110 points. They've got the 1st place. Dhyay Soham, congratulations. You know, you played it safe, but perhaps that was the best strategy in this situation. And you get a terrific prize. You get scholarships worth 50,000 rupees each, and you get individual trophies, and you get an e-certificate, and your school gets a special trophy for having won this season of IQL 2020. In second place, ladies and gentlemen, we have the team from St. Thomas Residential, Thiruvananthapuram, Siddharth Gopal, Nakul Sham. You two played it very safe on the buzzer, didn't go for it at all in that final countdown, but you wound up in second place and you hit a century, which is fantastic. And you know what? You win. Each of you gets a scholarship of 30,000 rupees, individual trophies, and of course, e-certificates, which you can hang up on the wall and your grandkids can say, well, they won. Or whoever is going to look at it years down the line, well done, boys. We'll move across to the team that's come third, the second runners-up, and that's a school from Presidency School, RT Nagar, Bengaluru, Deepak Naik, Vidhan Shinde. Well done, boys. That was good recovery in the final countdown, and you assured yourself of a third place win. There you are, and your prizes are scholarships worth 20,000 rupees each, individual trophies, and of course, e-certificates. And for the other teams who've come 4th, 5th, and 6th respectively, that's St. Joseph's Kanchapara, Mount Assisi, Bhagalpur, and Chinmay, Hubli. This is what you get to take back. Each one of you gets an e-certificate, of course. You also get individual trophies, and you get a token scholarship amount of 2,000 rupees each. That's it. It's a wrap of IQL 2020. Some teams have won big. Others are going home with honors. Nobody is going home empty-handed. But beyond winning and losing, I believe knowledge is its own best reward. Knowing is everything. And knowing is a lifetime's activity of continuous curiosity, of questioning, of questing. So keep on that journey. Keep enjoying the joy of quizzing. Till we meet again, goodbye.